My name's Jen. Welcome back to Altruistic FarmStead, where we use our garden for good. So we went to a 4th of July celebration in Arkansas with our friends over at Come On Mountain, Come On Homesteading, and a lot of other great YouTube channels. And when we got home, many of our beautiful tomatoes have decided to finally ripen. So I don't have a lot of time today. I don't know if I'm going to get everything harvested in our garden. But there is some damage from some storms that we had. As you can tell, these are all laying over. And there is just a ton of stuff to harvest. So I'm going to take you guys along. Hi, Jenkins. Hello, buddy. Hello. Oh, I love you. Sit. 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 Good boy. Good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
Y'all, these black cherry tomatoes are so stinking good. I got the seeds from Baker Creek and I am absolutely amazed with these tomatoes. These are Chef Choice orange tomatoes. I got these seeds from Joe over at Garden State Gardener. These beautiful tomatoes are Korean long tomatoes. I think I got these seeds from Seed Savers Exchange a few years ago, but oh my gosh, they are so good. These cucumbers are Marketmere cucumbers from M.I. Gardner. And these tomatoes are supposed to be Black Beauty tomatoes. I don't quite know what's going on with them. These green zebra tomatoes are said to be the best green tomatoes for making fried green tomatoes. They are excellent, guys. And they're kind of pretty too. I kind of like the orange or the yellow and green stripes on them. They're really neat. This is Cherokee Purple. This is my first year growing Cherokee Purple, and I definitely see why they are so popular. They are one of my favorite heirloom tomatoes, and I didn't even know that till this year.
Miss Piggy, are you in here? Come here, baby. Want some?
Check out all of these beautiful tomatoes, guys. These are Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. I got the seeds from Baker's Creek. These tomatoes won an award in 2017 for Best Tasting Tomato. And guys, they definitely are. They are not like anything I've ever had before. And look at how beautiful they are. On the other hand, these are Black Strawberry tomatoes. These plants are so prolific and the tomatoes are beautiful. However, I'm not sure that I'll grow them again. The taste just isn't really there and they're kind of mushy. So I'm actually just going to cook these down and turn them into salsa or something. I bet the 2 plants I have probably have 100 pounds of tomatoes on them. So if you want to grow something that's very, very prolific, definitely choose this variety if you don't care too much about that robust tomato flavor. This orange accordion tomato is really, really interesting, but unfortunately I feel like the wow factor is definitely in the way that it looks because the flavor just isn't that great.
Guys, it's only about 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already getting hot out here. I am drenched in sweat. This is my tomato harvest for today. I bet I probably have about 30 pounds of tomatoes here. This is really, really heavy. We have a beautiful array of different colors and stuff. And I know it's early, but you probably heard Wiley already revving up his truck in the driveway. You know, that's a car guy for you. So I still have a bunch of okra and squash to harvest and peppers, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that today. But here is our tomato harvest. All right, guys, so I'm gonna continue harvesting. That's the first ever red potato I've ever grown, and I would say it's pretty good size. And it's kind of pretty. Now when I was building these, my plan was to continuously top it off with dirt. Look at all those little potatoes that were gonna grow that I just killed. That's so sad. My plan was to continuously just add to these beds and make them grow up tall. And I was hoping that every layer, you know, it would grow more potatoes. But I didn't have enough straw. I didn't have enough good dirt to put on top of them. And I didn't have time to go around finding a bunch of leaves to put in. So it didn't turn out very good this year, but this is better than nothing. I know next time to take more, make sure I have the stuff handy so that I can be more successful next year. Whoops. Oh, look how pretty it is. I'm wondering if I put these like in a pot and take them inside, if they'll keep growing. I don't know. Ooh, look at that big beautiful earthworm right there, y'all. That is a good healthy worm. I'm just gonna let him stay right there. Cover him back up so he doesn't dry out. Earthworms are welcome in my garden any day. But the main reason I wanted to grow potatoes in baskets kind of like this is because, that was kind of ugly, because I didn't want to have to dig in the dirt a lot. You know, sometimes like I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to potatoes, so I'm afraid that when I stuck the pitchfork in the ground that I would damage a lot of the potatoes instead of, you know, actually harvesting them. So I kind of wanted to do it this way to see how it worked, but I know I definitely would have been more successful had I you know, actually done what I had planned and kept piling the layers on. I think I would have gotten a much larger harvest. But you know, I planted one potato in here that I just cut up in several pieces, and I've gotten quite a few potatoes out of here already. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to potatoes, but I believe that I will always be a student, and sometimes you just have to admit that you didn't quite get it right. But you can always learn from your mistakes and do it better next time. One of the things that I believe makes a gardener successful is determination. Because if you're not determined to do it, it's not going to happen. If you're not determined to learn it, then you're going to give up as soon as you come across your first failure. There's so many worms in here. Say hello to my little wormy friends. It's okay, guys. I'm not going to hurt you. You can... There you go. That is so awesome, because our soil here is really, really awful. So we didn't even put any soil in the potatoes. We put them on the ground, and we did like a layer of leaves, and then we did the potatoes, and then we did a layer of straw, and then we did more leaves, and we just kind of lasagna, or the plan was to lasagna it like that. But it didn't, you know, it didn't follow through like I should have. I don't know how deep to dig. Like, we have really hard clay soil, I don't know, and sandy soil. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but that's just like, it's all sand. It's just wet sand. That's it. Okay guys, it's really, really hot out here. There's still a lot more that I can harvest as far as herbs and like the edible herbs and the medicinal herbs. that I can pick. I also have some gourds and stuff that need to be harvested, I think. And then obviously there's just a lot of weeds everywhere. I'm kind of losing my battle against weeds and squash bugs. The weeds where I put down straw are significantly less than places that don't have straw. So I fully believe that straw helps. I just think I needed a thicker layer of it. So I'll be doing that more next year. Or we've had a local tree service drop off a ton of wood chips. And so next year they should be just right to use in the garden. I'm hoping that, you know, we can add that organic matter into the soil. I hope that it will help with moisture retention and aeration and all of that jazz. I hope that it kind of deteriorates, you know, breaks down and feeds the soil over the year and just kind of improves my soil, because my soil is really awful. I'm gonna go inside. It's hot, and I am going to lay out my harvest on the table so that you guys can see what we have here, because I think that this is pretty amazing. Personally, I feel like this garden growing this well this year is nothing short of a gift from God, because when we tested our soil, it was depleted of everything. It registered nothing on every level. It's just totally depleted. All it is clay and sand. And it's just terrible. I am absolutely blown away at how well our garden is growing this year. Like I said, it shouldn't be. However, we have been fertilizing with rabbit poo or rabbit gold, depending on what you want to call it, and fish emulsion. Like I said, we like to do things organically. We understand that our plants are still going to need you know, food, or we're still going to have to feed our plants, but to do it naturally is really what we're going for. We don't want anything created in a lab. We want to find as many natural things that are at our disposal that can be used instead. Okay guys, I mean it this time. I'm going inside. It's hot. I'm going to have Wiley come out and get this basket full of stuff because it is too heavy for me to carry. Let me turn around and give you a preview of what it looks like. That is no small basket, y'all. And I've got more inside already. Maybe I will make a video in the near future of how I'm going to preserve a bunch of these, because while I would really enjoy just eating them all fresh with a little bit of salt, I think it's best to probably process them down and preserve them for colder months, and maybe I can add them to one of the meals that we serve to the needy in our community. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see more gardening videos and how we use our garden to serve our community. Don't forget to check out this video up here or this playlist over here. Until next time, have a blessed day.